rides, we see a bunch of different setups, and I'm not sure how much gear we should actually be riding with.
Okay, I'll answer that. This is how I wash my grapes. I disguise them as something cooked so no one eats them. So you're going to interrupt my bike cleaning prep for a question.
Oh, yeah.
You think I'll get a flat tomorrow?
It's a possibility, 100 miles.
All right. My bike, I got 2 bike holders. Everything I need for a flat and more goes right in here. You notice how it took a little struggle to get in there? Because I have this extra band here that holds it real tight so no road holes and stuff can make it pop out. A lot of triathletes are pretty dangerous people. They have stuff on the back, and it gives me a Fallujah flashback because they pop out. It's almost like grenade launchers there. But can be. So this is a toolkit. I got this at REI. What's the name of it? Cage Rocket. So CO2, have that already installed there. This is a great thing. They're called super patches from Park. And they're just glue patches in case your fresh tube punctures, then you put a little glue patch on there. I can sacrifice one for the video. Put a little glue patch on there. They come out like this. Let's get one off there. Oh, maybe it's time to change it. I think I've had this for a couple of years. But actually, when you buy them in season, they come out. That's pretty funny. They're all stuck. I'm glad. Okay. But they come out in like a piece of Scotch tape. Just put it right on the hole. Comes with a little piece of sandpaper. And it fixes your flat for a long time. I have a tool. This seems to be the most popular tool around the frame, this size of Allen wrench. Because before any race, I want to pre everything. I do that in the transition area normally. I just find myself always needing this size. So in here, I'll pull out a tube. And because I have deep rims, I have to have the 60 millimeter tube. Now, not only does it look corny, but I never want to ride with this on there like that. There's no need for it to cover it up, but I do think these serve a purpose. It's when it's all crammed together. That way the sharp edge of the point doesn't cut into your tube. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. There's also really no need for this round thing, but some bikes, some wheels might be kind of messed up, and so it can kind of help straighten the valve come out, but I've never had that problem. Because when you change a flat, this should be the first thing you put inside the wheel anyway, and then you go around. So we're continuing on with my Cage Rocket. Maybe we can get a picture, too, of everything.
You got more in there?
Yes.
Wow.
More.
Holds a lot.
But please make sure I don't lose this because I got to put that back on. Okay. And then what every, I think, triathlete, responsible person should have, because I was in Okinawa one time and I had a flat on the rear wheel and I had nothing with me and I had to ride 10 miles to work. And when it's a little misty and rainy and you're riding on the rim, you really can't move that fast. And then when you got to turn and you can't control it, it's almost like your bike's on the snow. So you want to be able to repair yourself out on the road. So get yourself the first, some people call these aliens, but it's just a fist of tools. And what we learned last week, remember that guy, he said, hey, if if your tool item is not set for a 10-speed chain. Remember that last week? Because I had the old one and it didn't work with this chain. So make sure this will accommodate, because this goes through the chain link if you have to pop your chain out. But these are really nice because it comes with tire irons. See these two hooks right here?
Yeah.
You might want to pan the audience every once in a while because see my audience who's so interested.
Studying, huh?
So everybody's really thrilled about this class on road repair. But I have tire irons, and then that's how you take your tire off. It's real convenient. It pops in there. And these are all your standard Allen wrench sizes. This one pops off. This is what you would adjust the real big bolt around your crank. Yeah, we have a bike mechanic in the audience. Oh, yes. Somebody to make me look even more silly. So this is what's good to have. Always have one with a Phillips head. Hey, you want some trivia? What do they call this type of head in Japan? 4-point? You know? They call this a plus driver. Like a plus sign.
Oh.
And then so with that, oh, you just gave it away. So what do they call this in Japan? This size head. Minus. Minus driver, because it looks like a minus sign. Now, this is the tip of the night, okay? Because show them once everything that comes in this case. But this is the biggie that you always got to have with you. And I cram it down deep inside. Because in here, I feel like Monty Hall. But at least have some money. Get you out of a jam. And, you know, you keep it deep down inside so it stays dry.
Didn't that used to be a $10 bill? So that's not talking to you?
No, Abraham Lincoln, yeah. So anyway, that was the question. This is what I'll take with me on it's really not that big of a serious of a race tomorrow. It's January. We're just having fun, just getting the body opened up. So I'll have this right here. I have my beverage here.
Yeah.
But in an Ironman or half Ironman, tomorrow I'm using my training wheels, so that's why I'm going to be using tubes, because these are clinchers. There are tires that are called tubulars or SOA. That's what I race my serious races in. So with a tubular, I'll wrap it up my secret special way, and my wrench and this. I don't have it with me, but I'll also have a black separate tire iron plastic. I'll have these things together, wrapped inside my tire, and then that's how I'll be ready for a triathlon.
So,
Tomorrow's just a kind of a bike race, so I'll just have this. Any other questions?
Yeah, what's the super secret special way?
Super special way of what?
Wrapping it tubular for the back of the seat?
Why don't we save that for before a triathlon?
Okay.
Before the California half.
I'll remember that one.
Because I don't have the tires with me. I don't have my racing wheels. And so is that all right?
Yeah.
Well, cleaning it up, somebody might say, hey, it's really late. My bike's real dirty. What's the most important part of my bike to clean? Does anybody have that question? Yeah. Does anybody know the answer?
Yeah.
You have that question? Yeah, show him how he's raised his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what's the most important part of your bike to clean? If it's really late and you don't feel Wednesday, it rained really hard. So the most important part of your bike to clean is what they call the drive train. Okay? Get your chain clean and all these moving parts. This can still look all dirty, but I'm pretty proud to ride a Titan Flex, so I want to keep this clean every time I'm out in the public. But if you don't have a lot of time, clean all the moving parts and then re-lubricate.